Hey, welcome to your channel. My name is nerve-wracking and this is English for university and college students. This lesson we are going to talk about one of the biggest topic in academic area, and that is exam studies skill. So in this video I'm going to teach you how you can study your exam with good tips and score a good result in your academic career. So let's get started. Stay tuned until the end of my
10 study tips and tricks for exam preparation. The secrets of effective studying and scoring good results in exams. Let's see the introduction for this lesson first. Exams are inevitable for students, but they don't have to be painful. Studying and preparing is vital to success in exams. However, it's difficult to know how best to manage your preparation period until you have some experience. Therefore, in this lesson, I'm going to offer you some ideas based on experience, so my experience, teacher, and expert opinion to help you those still quite new to exams. Therefore, these tips and tricks can help you get ready for and get through your exams. They can also help you prepare for tests and class presentations and tackle in-class assignments effectively and professionally. So let's see these 10 best exam study tips. But before that, don't forget to use the following tips and tricks effectively, or that means to your maximum efforts or potential and rank among top students. It will for you for sure. We are going to cover some best ideas to help you cover your reading material or module within a short time and score a good results. Tip number 1. Find out about your exam. Know your enemy. Find out as much as you can about the exam. Questions you may ask yourself may include how much the exam worth to your overall mark in the subject. What type of exam is it? Is it multiple choice, essay, open book, or take home? Will there be a choice of questions or tasks? Or you are going to do every question? How much will each question or task be yours? Tip number 2. Ask for help. Don't feel bad if you need to ask for help. People you can talk to about exams include your teachers or lecturers, your academic advisors, your family members, friends and fellow students. Especially you can get many information from senior students. So if you are feeling really stressed, you might also find it helpful to speak to a student counselor in your college or university. That is too much important. Tip number 3. Sort out your subject material well, neatly and briefly. Before starting to review a subject, it helps you to check you have all of the handouts or module, to put your notes in a logical order, to read over any course outline or subject guide, what you call it course guidebook, to write your own summaries of each textbook or module chapter or section of the subject guide. So getting all your gear together makes it easier to find what you need while you're studying. That's why it's so much important to focus on this tip or step. Tip number 4. Review past exam papers, because information is powerful. Get your hands on any old exam papers from the subject and familiarize yourself with the structure and the format of the exam. Places you can get past exam papers may include your teacher or lecturers may provide you with that, or at least with the model of the exam. Your school or university library may have got that one. When reviewing, therefore, practice answering the questions within the specified time limit, in addition to familiarizing yourself with the structure and the format of the exam. Tip number 5 comes with knowing where to go. Make sure you know where and when the exam is happening. You don't want to miss your exam, right? So here is how to make sure that doesn't happen to you guys. First, check your exam timetable for time and place details of your exam. Do a precise run to find out how long it takes to get there. Do some kind of research about the exam room as well as the time it takes. Then make a list of everything you need to take with you. For instance, calculator, pencil, ruler, and extra. Most students make a mistake. They don't go with extra pen, but the rule of thumb is to always go with extra pen for yourself. At least you can help someone in need. Next, do some study at the same time as your exams. For instance, if you have an early morning exam, try to practice getting up and studying earlier in the day. This will help you to sharpen your memory. Tip number 6 comes with don't cram. I hope you know the meaning of cramming. The word cram can be defined as doing so many things in a short period of time, which is impossible even for a robot, not a human being. So you fall under attention and worry if you have this kind of experience. So get rid of it. Staying up all night to cram will only stress you out. It's better to just review what you already studied and get early night sleep. That way you'll be refreshed as you can be on the day of your exam. If you want to do some preparation on the night before, just keep it simple. Get all your materials together, read over your notes that you made earlier, test yourself on key concepts, and then set your alarm to get up early in the morning after a good night's sleep, fresh as a fish out of the sea. Tip number 7. Keep yourself cool. You need to be cool like Emperor Menelik in here. He's the coolest person on earth because he have defeated not only colonizers but the ideology of colonization among Africans as well as in the whole world. So try to have the spirit of Emperor Menelik when you are in exam rooms. Fronting up to an exam can be nerve-wracking, but here are some tips for staying calm. What you need to do is don't talk too much to other students before the exam because they can give you so many negative pointers or rumors which will be distorting to you and your potential. Try to get there with the time to spare so you don't arrive all rushed. So try to be punctual. Make sure you had a decent breakfast. There is one proverb that says breakfast is important meal of the day. So without having gas in your body, your mind now works. So breakfast is important. Don't get rid of your breakfast unless it is impossible to happen. Listen to some inspiring music on the way to the exam. The music can be based on your own preference that you love most, that will inspire you. Wear your lucky shirt or bring a lucky charm if you have one. You can have even also Bibles or Quran to come up with because they will help you to calm you as well as inspire you. Tip number 8, use your reading time. Time is important, and the queen of time is called Emperor Taitu here, because after 7 months of wait, strategically she made a good contribution to attack as well as defeat Italians in the Adwa War. So let's learn some good lesson from our past. That means the way you use your reading time can really help you make the most of your exam time. So here are some ways to use your reading time well. First, read all of the instructions very carefully. And then scan the whole exam paper, each page. Then check how many pages there are. And again, check how much each question is worth, because this helps you to spend more time on heavier weighted questions. Plan which questions to answer first. Try to consider starting with questions you are confident about. Plan how much time you'll spend on each answer or section, and then start thinking about your answers. Tip number 9 comes break the questions down. That's what we have Robert Mugabe here, who have break down the colonization era ideology in his country Zimbabwe. We are proud of him. So let's take a moment here. A great tip for any exam is to break the question down to make sure you really understand what you are being asked. So look for the key parts of the question because this can give you clues on how to answer it. Let me give you an example. For example, look for the question, explain the difference between study and revision. You could split this question into 4 parts as follows. Explain, which means give reasons to show how or why something is the way it is, the difference. What are the distinguishing factors between study and revision? Study, what is a study? Revision, what's revision? So in this way you can break it down so it is easy for you to answer. Tip number 10, review your answers if you can. So if you finish the exam before the time is up, it is a good idea to go back over everything, even the answer you are confident you get right. So try to review as many answers as you can. Start with the question you are least confident about or you have hesitation with it. Make sure you have answered every question. Make sure again you have answered every part of every question. Some questions might have multiple parts, so do that. So in conclusion, what I can say is try to come up with your own strategies. Remember, these tips I have discussed are only some of the things that you can do to get the most out of your exams. There might be other things that work better for you. So ask around, find out what your friends do for their exams. Maybe some of their tricks will work for you as well. Maybe also your teachers have some good recommendations too. Before I conclude, let me give you some bonus useful tricks, and these are be wise, plan your study time, take notes daily, avoid time wasting habits, organize your study space. Let's see them one by one. Study smarter, not harder. That means look after yourself during study and exam time. You'll be able to work better if you eat a healthy diet and get plenty of sleep. Again, vary your revision techniques. They say that variety is the spice of life, and it certainly helps you to improve your studying. Trick 2, plan your study time. Start your revision early. There is no substitute for starting early with revision. Just give yourself enough time to study. Again, organize your study time. It's worth taking the time to plan your revision and consider how much time you might need for each subject. That's too much important. Trick number 3, take notes daily. If you don't have a well-organized notebook for all of your subjects, then what are you doing in the university? Get out of there. You are wasting your time. Don't be fooled. Take notes daily and organize your notes with logical order. You may use flowcharts, tables, and diagrams to help you memorize your notes or concepts easily. Trick number 4, avoid time-wasting habits. Run away from your number 1 enemies. Cell phones and the social media. They are killing us, guys. Computers and the computer games. Avoid again useless people formula of wildness. One exam, then they rush to the town and then you find them in the disco house. Live with purpose or with your own path of life to achieve your dream. You are not come to the university to play. Do that. Trick number 5, organize your study space. Try and get rid of all distractions and make sure you feel as comfortable and able to focus as possible. And again, vary your locations. Changing the location in which you study, for example, your room, space, the library at the college or university, a quiet cafe, or someone else's house is also good. So research has found that this can help to improve memory retention. Finally, let me give you another trick. Take regular breaks. You cannot work solidly for 8 hours. In fact, it is very hard to work in a concentrated way for more than about an hour. Take 10 minutes periodically to go and get a drink and walk around a bit. Drink plenty of water. And don't forget that being well hydrated is essential for your brain to work at its best. And finally, what I can say is we all have different ways of working, and that includes preparing for exams. As you get more experience in taking exams, you'll find the ways that work best for you and learn how best to prepare. So in the meantime, these tips, I believe, should give you a good starting point for a study. Good luck with your exams. Thank you for staying with me. If you are new here, subscribe for more videos I release every Friday. See you next Friday. Bye.